Dear graduates, respected parents of the graduates, dignitaries on the dais, my colleagues, media persons, and all the audience. Today, we are here to celebrate with you one of the great days of your lives. When I got the invitation for this event and asked to be prepared for a short 10 minutes speech, I was overwhelmed by the ideas that instantly ran around my mind. Firstly, I thought, oh dear, what made them realize I was an appropriate person to stand there? Then, how do I stand in front of such a mass of brilliant youths and their parents? Second, I thought, how will I be able to speak for 10 to 15 minutes at such a beautiful, well-decorated hall? Third, I thought, these people are already graduates, a well-learned group of people whose wisdom has already been tested by the university, and they were already awarded a degree. So, what to say? What message do they need? And where do I find them, the messages? As I explored more, I was relieved to know that people who have remarkable experience in their life would be invited for such events. I mean, the graduation events, where the speakers could narrate their relatable journey to the graduates. Wow! So, what was mine? Another question started running into my head. Dear graduates, when I was of your age, I used to work full-time and attend my university classes simultaneously. Going back to the time, 30 years ago, I worked in a first-class hospitality industry. That was in 1990. The industry was the best 5-star hotel in Nepal. While I was at the property, I worked in a variety of roles, both in food and beverage as well as in the rooms division and the front desk. While working with my hands there, I have been through a lot of hardships. More, I would call it an exposure as well in my life. Inequality and injustice were things that I got a taste of firsthand. Yet, I never took it as humiliation or a product of poverty. Creating backward activity for others' happiness taught me the lessons of real humanity. Fortunately, I have had support of good people, my friends and colleagues around, who pushed me towards perseverance and better performance. It gave me a courage to stand up against some cruel, cunning, and corrupt power at and around the workplace. In addition to my paid duties, I was also involved in trade union activities. Being young and enthusiastic about social justice and fair working conditions, I had several opportunities to speak on behalf of over 700 hotel staff members. Through this journey, I realized that doors could be opened after strong struggles. In fact, it was the door opened after I got my job in that hotel. The time when my life plans were not within my control. I also learned some languages like German and Spanish besides my academic training of English that spurred me to continue my college education in addition to full-time work commitments during that time. It was a major accomplishment of mine of time management and priority juggling, attending college classes regularly, attending final examinations while working full-time at a hospitality industry. You all can imagine. You see, many things have passed since that time. And I have continued my journey wearing multiple hats. I was constantly embracing a multiplicity of roles based on what I was given along the line, what was possible versus what was available to me, while pursuing my goals of further education towards teaching and learning, towards research about what I have become now, standing well, a healthy person, a happy person, a professional person in academia in front of you all as a proof. As they say, the proof of pudding is in the eating. Now, what is the message? I'm sure many of you did not feel necessary to imagine a life, the multitasking life like mine, or any of that type. I will share a story here. Ready? There were two young fish swimming along, and they happened to meet an older fish swimming the other way in the river, who nods at them and said, "Morning, folks. How is the water?" This is an old fish greeting to the two young fish. And the two young fish swam on for a bit, and eventually one of them looked over at the other and thought, what the hell is water? Yes, I was one among those two young fish who received a college degree, yet not fully enjoying the college life as a full-time student. You see, it's difficult to stay aware of what's happening around us, especially when we are too busy dealing with the monologue inside our head. We often take for granted the most obvious things around us, or we forget to mention many people who care for our well-being and their contributions. Let's acknowledge the contribution of our parents in this achievement of ours, our teachers, and the environment we received at our college, where we learned how to construct meaning from the experience. We learned how to think. We exercised some degree of control over our thoughts in all multicultural settings during our study here in the college. And we were encouraged to ask questions to anything that we were not sure of, weren't we? Let's give them a big hand to everybody who supported in our journey and the reason behind our success of this day today. Now, you are released from this life of preparation into another life which you are now prepared to contribute the world with a degree and the big idea you have in your head. I mean, our unique creative contribution that the world is waiting for. We should carefully consider our big ideas and try to connect it with skills that are useful in reality. Take it towards the implementation levels. You may find yourself in the woods, but you are truly in the ocean of global opportunities, my friends. Therefore, we should go for and grab them with confidence. Believe me that you are very much eligible to grab the best, that squeezing the lemons for the juice inside it. Go for it. Start planning for your real work, professional life ahead. Remember that education doesn't stop after you graduate from college. Let this degree be your key to explore and learn more and question the world. Be open to all problems and be part of the solution yourself. Remember, if your small efforts may bring big change in other needy people, what do we lose? Nothing. Don't you agree? It could be a good example of humanity, and therefore our education matters. Your being in the world matters. Your happiness matters. Your success matters. Take wise risks, my friends. Risks, expand it into the boundaries. Use your network. Use it wisely. If you focus too far, it can be hard for you to see the things shining in front of you. So, visit relatives, elderly people in the neighborhood. Visit them, talk to them, listen to their experiences, and document them and their experiences. Learn from them if you can, in any form. Go trekking or do something before you find something else where you really see your future. With integrity and self-respect, look for happiness in success that incline you towards big questions. Remember that the definition of success keeps changing. So, find your own path, stay true to yourself, and avoid things that would reduce you. As Sakyamuni Buddha said, Appa Dipo Bhava. So friends, be a light unto yourself. Continue to stand with your heart, your convictions, and befriend resilience, fairness, and justice, upon which I always pride myself. That hold a light to shine our career path ahead, and they help in holding our head up high. remember, as your mentors, we are here to support you whenever you feel a need. Again, my congratulations to you all and best wishes. Thank you.